Hi guys, welcome to this new video. I hope I make this a new series, which I've always wanted to play Doki Doki, but I've never had the chance to actually play it for myself. So I think this is I already know a little bit of stuff about Doki Doki, and I also really like the lore, but I don't really know the entire story, and I've never played it. So I hope you guys like this new series, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Anyway, thank you. Let's start with this game. Okay, I'm clicking this. Oh, it's a bit loud. Maybe it's fine, I guess. I think it's all right. Maybe I can put it a little bit lower. Let me see. The music. Oh my god. This music is great. This game is unsuitable for children. Doki, Doki. I love this music. Hold on. Can we vibe with this music? You play for the first time last month? No way. I've always liked Doki Doki, but I've never been able to play it for myself. I'm excited. Hold on, I wanna do that thingy. Am I hearable, by the way? I am, right? Tell me, please, if I'm not am I cutting out or anything? If anything happens, please tell me, because I don't wanna. I was watching my last stream and I was cutting out a little bit too much. All right, thank you. Okay, I'm starting this game. Okay, I'm excited. First of all, who do I think is my favorite and who do I think is the prettiest? I think I do like Monica a lot. I think she's my favorite. But if you would let me choose from the three that are choosable, probably Yuri. Yuri? I don't like Sayori. Neither do I like Natsuki. I mean, they're cute, but I'd rather... I don't know. Like, if you would actually ask me, I would be into the silent girl. Anyways, new game. Please enter your name. Starseedam. Yes. I should have named myself a boy name. Hey. Oh wait, I see an annoying girl. Oh, running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious of any attention that might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. I'm just a fan of Monica, me too. I love Monica. I would totally choose Monica. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for... Oh my god. Guys, I'm sorry, I can't do English. I swear. Give me a break, this is not my first language, okay? We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better of running anyway. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Should I make voices? I think I'm gonna cringe myself a little bit if I do voices, but I kinda wanna do voices. How would Sayori sound? I think she has a really high-pitched voice. She would be like, I'm not making that sound. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say... I can't do this shit. Oh my god, I can't do this. I swear I'm cringing myself for making this voice. I can't do this voice. I swear, no. Can't do this voice. Okay, I can. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get in the moment. I have to make really cute voice. You say that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple of... that's me. Sorry. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students and making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Why is the main character so mean with her? I mean, whatever. It's not an actual otome game, so... Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Would you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Hey, calm down, MC. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up things, I stare blindly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Is that even a thing? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, You know what? Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Me. Okay, I'm sorry. This is... I have to be serious about this. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was never aware that she had any interest in literature. I have to pronounce that thing a little bit. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. That laugh was so fake. Don't make promises I can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'll let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Okay, let's see the girls. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me the new member. I glance around the room. Okay. Her voice. She's gonna have a more like soothing voice, calm voice. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Okay, I can't do a secondary voice. Okay, I'm gonna try. Seriously? You brought a boy! Way to kill the atmosphere! Ah, Sarcita, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. I'm not making that sound. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you, the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Look at her, she's so pretty. I love her. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She's the perfect girl. What do you mean? What do you mean Monica is not a choice? Like, she's the perfect girl. I want to be her. I'm kidding. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monica! Come sit down! We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is no space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. So there is one space next to Monica and one space... Okay. Oh. Bots, guys. Hold on. Let's kill the bots, guys. There we go. Always! I keep getting bots! Why don't I get real people? Twitch, what is wrong with you? Anyways. I have this freaking song. As I already mentioned, it's been... Oh, sorry, I already read that. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? What are my sounds? My sounds are so weird. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's so cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori tugs with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking the best angle to take a little bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I can't speak. This game that is only speaking is really hard for me. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. I'm cringing myself so much with this. I swear I'm cringing myself so much with this. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I can't freaking read. I'm gonna kill myself. Hold on. I'm not actually. I'm sorry. But I at least enjoy tea. God, why can't I read? I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't enjoyed any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in your club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. that many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this love before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of the new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sarzita, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychologically elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate and to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki upbursts her eyes. Why am I so freaking good at reading this entire one? It's like, Natsuki, why am I so freaking good? Well, I don't know, but It isn't cringing me that much. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I don't know that word. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cersei? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back in the original topic of joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join to this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with defected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. Sir Sira, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, okay? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Cersei, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety of welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cersei, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart on the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh, who are we writing a poem to? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Family essence, question, memories, happiness, heartbeat, existence, bed, tragedy, sun. Sunny. Tragedy would probably be Yuri. Tragedy. Oh, no? Romance! Why is Sayuri winning? Sayuri, I don't want you. Hopeless. Wait, what happens if I say things, bad things only? No. Lipstick. Holiday? Kitty? Why am I not getting any? Vanilla. Okay, I'm gonna choose the ones you probably pick for myself. Happiness, lost pain, sensation, graveyard, rain cloud, embrace, happiness. Shiny love, daydream, love. Sing. Strawberry. Heart. Kiss. Marriage. Flower. Milk. Marshmallow. Beauty. Sweet. Fun.